Hey everybody, Bradley's Fan 9 here with the Outer Worlds. In this video I'm going to show you how to get the Mightier Than the Sword achievement as well as the Ludwig was right achievement in the same playthrough. Now Mightier Than the Sword is the lowest percentage achievement grabbed by people who played this game other than the beating Supernova difficulty. So that tells you right there it's kind of hard to get. So here, very missable, so I'll tell you all the things you have to do during the story to avoid missing both of these. So first off, you'll go to the... I'm skipping spoilers here too. Don't want to give out too much information, but I'll show you the important parts. So you go to the geothermal power plant and you'll have to redirect the power to either Edgewater or the deserters over with Adelaide. So you flick on those switches and you'll be able to come back here and choose where you want to send the power to. You can either send it to Edgewater or the deserters over chilling with Adelaide. So you're going to want to, this is the crucial decision. If you choose Botanical Laboratory, you won't be able to get the Mightier Than the Sword achievement, so make sure to choose Edgewater. Now I went back and did this after my playthrough. These were the last two achievements I got before beating Supernova and hard difficulty. So I did all of this in about an hour. Just to kind of give you an idea, you can start a new playthrough and run through this as quick as possible. That's what I'm doing here. So basically, once you redirect power to Edgewater, Adelaide will be pissed, and she'll tell you to go to the deserters and tell them that they have to go back to Edgewater. So there will be two of them, Grace and Thomas. They'll both have a quest. Complete one of those two quests, come back and talk to them, and then they'll both come back to Edgewater. So that's the next thing, redirect power to Edgewater, and then you'll have to convince the deserters to come back to Edgewater. And now step 3 in the beginning here, you'll come back to Reed and you'll have the option to make him step down. Make sure to not make him step down. Screw Adelaide, she doesn't matter, just make sure Reed stays there and we'll be okay. So now this is like the starter part. This all happened pretty early in the game. Now the next bit will happen a bit later after you talk to Udom Bedford on the Groundbreaker and get his seal from Gladys. Then you'll talk to Sofia and you have to agree to take out the Cartographer for her. And then after that you'll be tasked to go to Phineas's lab and send a signal. Now if you don't want to turn in Phineas, I think there's a way to send a corrupt signal and that's okay to do too. But just to let you know, this won't actually turn him in. It's just part of the mission. So anyways, you do that. It's always good to make a save. Multiple saves to be safe. So after you do that, you'll come to your ship. She'll talk to you and she'll want you to come back in and talk to her over in Byzantium. So that's where we are here. Go and have a little chat with her. Like I said, making tons of saves is always good to be safe for multiple achievements in this game.
Speak to Percival before you go.
Hey, we need to talk.
So then you speak to Percival, blah blah blah. Now you'll have this main quest, Signal Point in Space. Now to get to the next stage, you're going to have to complete this mission for Sofia. So basically it's a big part of the story where you go on Monarch, and then you have Sanjar, part of the MSI, and then Graham and Zora, part of the Iconoclast. Now there's a whole bunch of story you could do with them.
Now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
But the quickest way, you don't have to do, you can just do the story missions, but if you want, you could actually just go to Stellar Bay, kill Sanjar.
Good afternoon.
Go to Amber Heights and kill Graham and Zora. And then you'll be able to just go to Hiram. And then after the ship crashes, you'll be able to just come back to Sofia. And you'll get the Mightier Than the Sword achievement. As long as you did the other things that I mentioned earlier, you will get that achievement. One of the hardest ones to get. So I did skip all the stuff on Monarch there just to avoid spoilers, but if you want, quickest way would be to kill Sanjar, Zora, and Graham. And then go talk to Sofia after you talk to Hiram at the broadcast, yada yada yada. At Devil's Peak Station. But then you reload your save, and you're going to want to come and take out Mr. Reed Thompson. Parvati won't like it. And then you talk to Sofia again, and she'll ask you to deal with the termination protocol for Edgewater. So this is for the Ludwig was right achievement, which is basically the other option for Edgewater. The first one was to completely save Edgewater, and the next one is to bring Edgewater to robo-destruction. So here, you'll be tasked to go to the geothermal power plant and activate the termination protocol, as you just saw there. And then you're going to want to go back to Edgewater, and then suddenly there will be just mechanicals everywhere. Hence the name, or the description of the achievement. So you're going to want to go and take out all these auto mechanicals. They're all over the city, and you're going to have to take out all of them. And then once you take out all the robots, and the completed quest shows up on the top right there, your achievement will pop at the same time. So there you go. That's how you get two of those achievements in the same playthrough using saves and making the right decisions. This was very complicated and had lots of details, and the guides I followed were kind of half-hearted and didn't fully involve all the stuff you had to do. So I hope this helped cleared up these tough missable achievements for you so that you don't miss them and are possible to get them in your original playthrough. So see here, you could go back to your saves and continue the game the way you wanted if those weren't the endings you were hoping for, etc. But as you see there, both of those low grabbed achievements got them within like 10 minutes of each other. So hope that helped everybody. Thanks for watching. Remember to visit my website, bradleysfan9.com, for many guides, especially on this game, as well as other games. So, hope to see you there. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you in my other videos.